Everybody. I'm here with my friend Hector, spending time with him and his family tonight here in our home. We had a beautiful time of fellowship, and I'm just so glad for the opportunity to introduce Hector to you and to have him tell you the things that God has done in his life, because it's really unbelievable and only God can do it. So tell us, Hector, about yourself.
Okay. As a kid, I had a pretty rough childhood. My home was full of drugs, alcohol, chaos, violence, just every kind of dysfunction that you can imagine. I was beaten from the time that I was a toddler until I was 14. Just before I turned 15, my stepfather died, and when he died, he ruled over me, and when he died, I just swore that nobody would ever again be over me or tell me what to do. So I was full of anger, bitterness, fury, rage. I just had a lot of issues, and
I didn't even know
I
all that.
drank and did drugs and just did anything I could to mask the pain for the next 25 years. And I had every kind of broken relationship that you could imagine. I disappointed everybody that ever came across me. I hurt a lot of people in and out of jail, running from the law, always on the streets. And by the time I was 39, I was broken in so many ways. I had always found a way to kind of get my life together when things would get really bad. And I was just at a place where, with 4 kids and a fiance that I was unable to support, I was pretty much a failure to. And I just found myself in this patch where I just couldn't get out of it. I was smoking cocaine. I was caught up in drug addiction. I was bound. Shackled. I mean, drugs dictated everything I did, from when I slept to when I moved to when I got up and everything. And I couldn't look myself in the face, couldn't look my family in the eyes, hopeless, helpless, broken. Reached out to Teen Challenge. I had heard about Teen Challenge through my brother, and I made a phone call, and 20 minutes later I knew I had to go to Teen Challenge. And I walked in March 24th, 2014, and gave my life to Christ within 5 hours. We were down at prayer, and I found myself in a corner just sobbing, just crying out to God, and just begging him to take my life and do something good with it. I just admitted that I couldn't do it on my own, and he did save me. He just came down from heaven and met me where I was, and weight was lifted, and my journey began. I was baptized in the Spirit up at Camp Bria in August of 2014. So I was about 5 months into my journey. Once I got baptized in the Spirit, I was off like a rocket, full of fire, flame, and energy, and passionate, and ended up graduating Teen Challenge in June of 2015. Throughout my time as a student there, my wife and I actually got married. The director and founder of the program married us in his office. They blessed us and sent us on a marriage retreat. And God just restored my relationship with Carmen, as well as my relationship with the children. And I graduated from Teen Challenge, and we all moved back in together. And God has done an amazing work, even in the last year and a half, in restoring relationships there. And I'm just full of peace and joy. I serve in ministry now, working at Teen Challenge as a Development Supervisor, ministering to others and helping them through their journey. So God's blessed me in so many ways, and I'll forever be grateful.
Just real quick, similar testimony. And what we want to tell you today is that radical salvation, fullness of Christ is today.
Yeah.
It is for now. It isn't for years past. We're telling you that God came into our world at our worst moment, and we never would have made it without him. Reach out. Wouldn't you say, take the Lord, come to him?
Absolutely.
Reach out and let him show you what he can do. Hector is the real deal. He walks the walk. We're not perfect people, but God has done this, and there is no sense in living without him. Thank you for listening. Heck, I love you and your
Love you
family
too.
so much. We're going to do this again.
All right.
Amen. Bye-bye.
Bye.